they'll be like, girl, how'd you learn how to do that? And you'll let them know where to go. Hi, I'm Mercy. Welcome to my channel. I am here for you, and my goal is to help you to gain confidence in the kitchen. I know it's daunting, it can be intimidating, especially with baking. Everyone knows it's like recipes have to be exact or it's going to be off, and that's okay. You may come into some difficulties here and there, but us together, we can make it happen and you can be successful. I once sat where you were. I was intimidated about baking. I was intimidated about being in the kitchen, and I said, you know what? Let's just try. What do I have to lose, right? My time, I'm getting in there, I'm gonna try. It makes something, it's not gonna work, and then I'm just gonna toss it out, right? But hey, trial and error, that's what we do. And that's the beauty of scratch baking, is that you can, with trial and error, find the things that you're great at and then hone on those things that you need to practice with. And if you love to host parties like I do, I'll also show you some really cool table settings and tablescapes that will help you along the holidays and then some. I've got some great playlists to get you started. We have our HILLMANTOK series, and that's Baking 101. And that was a series that I filmed live on TikTok and transferred here to YouTube. So they run about an hour or two, and you will be coached by me step by step on beginner baking material. And these are things from cookies to cakes, things that you probably thought you couldn't do, you now can achieve. We also have a series, Baking with Mercy Live, and that's my intermediate level. So make sure you've grabbed the beginner section first. Actually, you don't even need to. If you want to jump right in to Baking 201, Baking with Mercy Live, you can do that as well. And that's a collection of menu items that you can get right in and build that confidence. You're going to learn some mousse, you're going to learn some cakes, some great builds that you can transfer to your entertaining. Because I feel like that's what you're here for, right? Whether it's you're cooking for your families or you're hosting parties, I'm your girl and I'm gonna help you get there. Also, I've got a cool series called Summer Sips, and that's for the summer. I don't know about you, but during the summer, I do not like to turn on my oven. So I created this Summer Sip series so that you can still get in the kitchen, you can still be the hostess with the mostest that you are, but you're not turning on that oven. And we're doing that by way of Summer Sips. And it's a collection of cocktails that are super, super easy to pull off and also very affordable. And let me tell you about that too. The Summer Sips series, I've created this collection to give you some ease, to let you know that you can get in there with confidence and create some really cool things, some really beautiful things that you can be proud of yourself that you made. And then also when you're serving your family, your guests, they'll be like, girl, how'd you learn how to do that? And you'll let them know where to go. The Summer Sips collection is also a small amount of ingredients per cocktail, so you won't have to go out and purchase this huge inventory of things. I try to make sure that from one to the next there are varietals that you can reuse, and that will also help you save as well. But again, these are very easy recipes. You can pop them up in a couple of minutes and be done. Throughout the journey, you will see I like to give you all prompts on things that are high and low. If you're able to go out and buy that few $100 KitchenAid mixer, it'll be linked in the description below, and you can do that. If you maybe want to see that you can get your feet wet and go on the lower end, there will also be great alternatives that are not as expensive that you can grab and add to your kitchen to get you started. And that's the through line of everything that we do. So a little bit of background on how I became a professional baker. I was in the food and hospitality industry for a couple of decades. Along the way, I had 4 children, and as my kids got into sports, they've got those sign up sheets. We need cookies, we need cupcakes, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yep, I'll do my part. And as I'm learning how to make things, I'm finding my passion. And I'm like, oh wow, like I can do these things. So I'm like, can I, do this at a professional level though? So shout out to YouTube. I got on YouTube and I just pick a video. Can I do this? Can I do that? And found out that I could. And that's how I realized my gift. And that kind of got the wheels turning. Okay, maybe this could be a business for me. So I started with box mix, and I was playing around in the kitchen with my box mix until I decided, okay, well, let me see what I can do from scratch. I also have a background in chemistry, and I figured that could probably help me when it came to comprising scratch recipes, but we can go over that in another video. Nonetheless, the love of my kids is the reason why I became a professional baker. And whether that's your goal or if you're just here to learn and have fun, you've come to the right place. If you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate your time and interest. So make sure that you subscribe, make sure you like, comment if you please, and turn on that notification so that you don't miss any of my videos. You can find me at Oh Mercy Mercy Me across all socials. And like I said, if you have any questions, just put them down in the comments and I'll get back to you. Have fun in the kitchen and keep it sweet.